Is the best view of Wales found in Aberystwyth? Yes folks, we're back in Aberystwyth, a university town right on the coast, beautiful scenery, but we're in search of what is known to be the best view in Wales. So we're gonna have to take a trip to the high ground today, to a point in Aberystwyth that we've never visited before. So let's get on our way and see what we can see.
This is Aberystwyth seafront. You may have seen our video on Aberystwyth that we've made before. I'll put a link to that at the end of this video. But this time we're going to head up there to the top of the hill. It's a very fluffy glove there. There's a pagoda if you can see it, and we're going to walk up because they've got a wonderful funicular. And guess what? It's closed today, so we're going to tackle this very cold weather, these roaring seas and all the noise they're making, and we're going to climb to the top of the hill. Come on, let's go see if we can make it without getting out of breath. I very much doubt it. Look at this train, closed, reopens mid-February, and it's December. Oh well, it's definitely going to be a walk. There's the carriage of the funicular, all parked up. We can't get into it, and we can't have a ride in it. But if you look along here, this is the track, and look at that for narrow gauge. And it goes all the way up, and you can see a bridge crossing over there, and at the top you may just be able to see the carriage that's at the top waiting to come down. We'll film that when we get there.
Yes, this is going to be a bit of a climb, because from the point where this carriage is to the top, it rises 430 feet, but it's 778 feet long, and that is going direct. Actually makes this, I believe, the second largest funicular railway in the UK. Originally, it worked on water balance, but in the 1920s, that got changed. Electricity took over. And all of this was part of a regeneration programme. Yes, as we walk through today in Aberystwyth, we can see works going on as they continually developing, redeveloping, repairing, upgrading in order to be competitive with other seaside resorts. If it's not jet aeroplanes flying over, it's bin men shooting past, but we will endeavour to give you the information. Because there was a company set up, the Aberystwyth Improvement Company, in the 1890s, and constitutional hill development was their big idea. And the walkway we're about to take, they shifted 12,000 tons of rock to create it. I'm just hoping it's not too steep and not too long. Let's get walking and find out, because they say the view from the top is the best in Wales.
You'll have to put up with me puffing and panting. This is a very steep walk, but I love this. Look at the back of the houses. All the chimneys and the interesting shapes, interesting windows. And then, right down there, is the sea. And I don't know if you can see the angle with me filming Phil, but it's very, very steep. This is not for the faint-hearted. The gorse is out already. My uncle used to make wine from gorse flowers. I've never tried it. Oh, and there's a little thistle there. Look at this. Seems to be some sort of chrysalis in there. Don't want to disturb it too much. Something's hiding in there. I wonder what it is. Does anybody recognise it? So this is how far we are, about halfway I think, I'm guessing. And there is the sea and a view over Aberystwyth and the bay. Isn't that beautiful? And the sun is trying to shine, but the big clouds are getting in the way. And that's the direction we're heading in, so let's carry on following the path. I think I've got my breath back now, so I'm ready for stage 2. Well, this is very unfair. We've got to the bridge, and even the bridge is going uphill. Look at that. This is designed to wear me out, but what we can see now is a lovely view of the top. So that's where we're heading. Let's keep going. Look at this tree. You can always tell where the sea is by the angle on the tree, because the sea breeze blows in from where the tree's a little tiny sapling, and it blows it over continually, and it grows at an angle. And this poor tree, the only thing still alive on it at the moment is some ivy. And here we are. We're now virtually level with the funicular, but we still got a long way to go to get to the top. But I thought I'd show you this. This is the closest view I think we're going to get of it. It's very modern looking when you compare it to the one we went on to in Hastings. The one we went to in Hastings was much more old-fashioned and gave you a sense of time. That one's a bit more modern, isn't it? A lot of metal going on there. Still, always worth coming up, even if you can only get halfway up, because the view at every stage has been wonderful. We're still walking up and Phil goes, "Oh, I don't like that," and realised how close he was to the edge of the cliff. So Phil is keeping on the inside from now on. But we're nearly there. We're almost level. Let's keep going.
Well, we're almost at the top. We're on the top, but there's one thing higher than us, which we're going to visit in a minute. And the view from here is incredible. That's why they've placed this, so you can take a look out and check out the view. And it only costs 20p.
Oh, that's not bad if you've got a 20p.
And it is quite a nice view, isn't it? Look at that, folks.
Look at the sun picking up on the distant hills over there. Isn't that lovely? And there's the town of Aberystwyth. Difficult to see, I think, because the sun is just so bright. But what a place to be. And you can also come up here in the summer and there's a cafe. Imagine having a cup of coffee and a snack and sitting there and watching this view.
But this little camera, this telescope I should say, is nothing compared to the lens that sits atop of this hill. You're on Constitutional Hill, because in 1880 some clever Victorian built a camera obscura, and they placed it in the castle way down there at the foot of the hill. But then in 1896, when they had the Aberystwyth Redevelopment Company, they moved it to the very top of the hill, and that's the pagoda style building you can see up there. That's not the original. The original vanished around about the 1920s, but it was replaced in the 1980s by the building we see. That has got a 14-inch lens, and it is one of the biggest camera obscuras in the world. Through that you can view 26 Welsh mountain peaks, the whole of Cardigan Bay, and one report says the optics provide a view covering 1,000 square miles. Now that is a big camera.
There's the cafe, and here's a sign saying camera obscura. Ooh, let's go follow it, see where it takes us. And if it was open, we could go bowling too if we were feeling fit and energetic, which I'm not now. Manky, get off the digger. So here we are at the camera obscura, which is even higher than where Phil was speaking. As you can hear, there's some work going on up here. And look at that. You can see for miles. Ooh, crazy golf. It's crazy. They got a very noisy bin man, but one thing I love about coming up to a really high point is that you can see properties you would never see from down below. And look at some of these houses. Well, they've even got their own windmill. I'm not sure if I'm pointing at it, but it's about there-ish. And then you've got all the rolling hills in the valley, and then on over to Aberystwyth town, and then out to sea. What a lovely place to live.
Well, climbing up Constitutional Hill in December does mean everything's closed. Yes, we can't go in the camera obscura, we can't play bowls, we can't go on the crazy golf, but we can sit on a bench and enjoy the view. And I'll be honest, for the view on this winter day with the clouds and the sun over Cardigan Bay, the climb is well worth it. So I'd encourage anyone visiting this part of Wales to come on up, and if you come in the summer, enjoy the ride on the funicular, because the work they did in redeveloping this area in the 1890s, it has stood the test of time and is still drawing the crowds today. Hope you've enjoyed being here with us. If you have, please give us a thumbs up.
Doing, doing, doing.
And don't forget, share it with all your friends. The more the merrier when we're out and about. But until the next time, don't forget, have fun. Bye.
Bye.